Hello, Ricky Tang here. Now I'd like to give you an update about my ongoing exhaust saga. I've taken the SP Engineering exhaust on the road without the DB killer, because if I do get rid of that exhaust one way or the other, I do at least want to know what it sounds like on the road with that full fat exhaust. It's going to sound like a Boxer Cup racer, which is actually a really nice sound, but you know what I'm going to say, it's too loud. Now, before we get into the SP Engineering exhaust, I've got a correction to make about the OEM exhaust times. If you look closely at the fractions of a second in the stopwatch, when I gave you the representative time, it wasn't actually counting up in tenths of a second, tenths and hundredths. It was counting up in video frames. So rather than going up to 99 and then going up to the next second, it was actually going up to 29. Now, the seconds themselves are fine. There's nothing wrong with the seconds counting up, but it's just the fractions are misleading. So rather than getting 4.11 seconds, I think it was, I've retimed all the videos, retimed the runs, and the average I've actually got is 4.37 seconds. So the SP Engineering exhaust I did time to 5-second average over 4 runs, so still a good bit slower than the OEM exhaust. Now let's find out what the SP Engineering exhaust is like with no DB killer. At some point I'll probably just go, well, actually it's not too loud, and I'll just start bargaining with myself. I'll probably hear aloud the bike at some point, just go, yeah, it's not as loud as that. I think we'll be okay. But it's not okay. One of the things I want if I'm doing exhaust was to be able to hear the bike while I'm riding, and yeah, I've certainly got that wish. Oh, what does it sound like in here? Okay, so you can see then the time from the SP Engineering exhaust, average over 4 runs, is 4.58 seconds, which is not far off the 4.37. It's 0.2 of a second slower than the OEM exhaust. And if I compare the fastest time from the SP Engineering exhaust, which is 4.40 seconds, with the OEM, which was 4.22 seconds, we're still talking about just under 0.2 of a second, and that is within the realms of error. Basically, for me, as I'm just a human twisting the throttle. These are recorded on different days, so it's close enough for me to say that the OEM and the SP Engineering exhaust are pretty much performing the same way. The only problem is the noise of the SP Engineering exhaust without the DB killer fitted. It's too much. As I keep saying, sorry for repeating myself, but there's my problem. So SP Engineering has sent me a second complimentary DB killer, which I can cut down to see if I can get a good compromise between noise and performance. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to work. It's kind of putting me back to where I was with the Leo Vinci exhaust. I could probably make it quiet enough to be acceptable. I think I'll be losing power by making that exhaust quieter. So I'll cut down that DB killer. There's no skin off my nose. I'll give it a go. I'm not expecting too much out of it, but once I've given that a try, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for watching. See you in another one. Bye.